chapter 7. And the sons of Issachar, Tola, and Puach, Yashub, and Shimron, 4. And the sons of Tola, Uzzi, and Raphaiah, and Yeriel, Yamai, and Ibson, Shamuel, heads of their fathers' houses, mighty men of valor according to their generations, even of Tola. Their number in the days of David was 22,600. And the sons of Uzzi, Itzrachiah, and the sons of Israchiah, Michael, and Obadiah, and Joel, Ishiah, 5, all of them chief men. And with them, by their generations, after their fathers' houses, were bands of the host for war, 36,000, for they had many wives and sons. And their brethren among all the families of Issachar, mighty men of valor, reckoned in all by genealogy, were 7,000. And the sons of Benjamin, Bela and Becher, and Jediael, 3. And the sons of Bela, Esbon, and Uzzi, and Uzziel, and Jeremoth, and Eri, 5, heads of the fathers' houses, mighty men of valor, and they were reckoned by genealogy 20,034. And the sons of Becher, Zemirah, and Joash, and Eliezer, and Elionai, and Omri, and Jeremoth, and Abiyah, and Anatot, and Alamet. All these were the sons of Becher. And they were reckoned by genealogy after their generations, heads of their fathers' houses, mighty men of valor, 20,200. And the sons of Jediael, Bilkan, and the sons of Bilkan, Jeush, and Benjamin, and Ehud, and Kenaanah, and Zethan, and Tarshish, and Ahishahar. And all these were sons of Jediael, even the heads of their fathers' houses, mighty men of valor, 17,200, that were able to go forth into the host for war. Shupam also and Hupam, the sons of Ur, Hushim, the son of another, the sons of Naphtali, Yaziel, and Guni, and Yetzer, and Shalem, the sons of Bilkah, the sons of Manasseh, Azriel, whom his wife bore, his concubine, the Edomites, bore Machir, the father of Gilead. And Machir took a wife of Hupam and Shupam, whose sister's name was Maacah, and the name of the second was Zelophehad. And Zelophehad had daughters, and Maacah, the wife of Machir, bore a son, and she called his name Peresh, and the name of his brother was Sheresh, and his son was Ulam and Rechem. And the sons of Ulam, Bedan, these were the sons of Gilead, the sons of Machir, the sons of Manasseh, and his sister Hameloketh, bore Ishhad, and Abiazar, and Machlah, and the sons of Shemidai, and Ahian, and Shechem, and Lechi, and Aniam, and the sons of Ephraim, Shuthelah, and Bered was his son, and Takat his son, and Eliadah his son, and Takat his son, and Zabad his son, and Shuthelah his son, and Etzer his son, and Eliad, whom the men of Gath that were born in the land slew, because they came down to take away their cattle. And Ephraim their father mourned many days, and his brethren came to comfort him. And he went in to his wife, and she conceived and bore a son, and he called his name Beriach, because it was evil with his house. And his daughter was Shirah, who built Beth-horon, the nether and the upper, and Utzen Shirah, and Nephal was his son, and Resheph, and Telach his son, and Techan his son, and Ladan his son, and Amihud his son, and Elishama his son, Nun his son, Joshua his son, and their possessions and habitations were Bethel and the towns thereof. And eastward Naaran, and westward Getzer and the towns thereof, Shechem and also the towns thereof, unto Aiah and the towns thereof, and by the borders of the children of Manasseh, Bethshean and the towns thereof, Taanach and the towns thereof, Megiddo and the towns thereof, Dor and the towns thereof. In these dwelt the children of Joseph. and the son of Israel. The sons of Asher was Imnah, Nishvi, and Beriah, and Sarah their sister. And the sons of Beriah, Heber, and Malchiel, who was the father of Berzai. And Heber begot Yaphlet, and Shomer, and Hotam, and Shua their sister. And the sons of Yaphlet was Pesach, and Bilhah, and Asva. These are the children of Yaphlet. And the sons of Shemer, Nahi, and Rolka, and Hulbah, and Iram. And the sons of Helam, his brothers, Zophah, and Imnah, Shelish, and Amah. The sons of Zophah, Suah, and Hanafer, and Shoah, and Shaul, and Beri, and Imrah, Betzer, and Hod, and Shema, and Shilshah, Ithran, and Bera. The sons of Jether were Yephuneh, and Pispa, and Ara. And the sons of Ulah, Era, and Haniel, and Risiah. All these were the children of Asher, heads of the fathers' houses, choice mighty men of valor, chief of the princes. And the number of them reckoned by genealogy for the service in war was 26,000 men. All right, let's go back up to verse 1. And these would be how they was numbered. We obviously see in the days of David, when he was gathering all the armies of God together. We'll find out these are the children's, these are the genealogies as they're set forth in the book of Chronicles. We continue in these, as we have found, these translations have a meaning to them, and it's kind of like a reading in itself, and we'll find out, because that is exactly what it is. But we're going to go through again. I'm going to go back through by the verses again, and we'll slow it down again instead of doing it like yesterday. It's a little easy to lose, but we got to understand if you speak this language, this was be exactly what it says. If we would skip through verse 1. And the sons of Issachar, Tola, and Puach, Jashub, and Shimron, 4. And Tola means the worm. Tola is also like pink, but Tola means this worm. And he is the son of Issachar. Issachar is this, there's a recompense, and Issachar was the son of Israel, and his name was recompense, and a recompense is a just reward. It's something you get for what you've done. And he had Tola. Tola is this worm, or this maggot, because it's a worm in sense of a destructive force. And Puach is crushed into pieces. And Yashub and Shimron. And Yashub is that he will return to the lees, or this bottom of the drags, is Shimron. And this he will return, or he will be returned. It's like a past tense. 4. See, there's 4. Because it's the work of God. And see, that would really just read like this. See, there's a recompense to the worm. He's crushed into pieces, and he will be returned to the bottom of the barrel, or to the lees, because it's the work of God. Verse 2. Now Tola, and the sons of Tola, Uzzi, and Raphaiah, and Yeriel, and Yamai, and Ipson, and Shemuel, heads of the fathers' houses, mighty men of valor, according to their generations, even of Tola. Their number in the days of David was 22,600. And these sons of Tola, the worm, was Uzzi, and Raphaiah, and Yeriel, and Yamai, Ipson, and Shemuel. And these are, Uzzi is of my strength, and healed of Raphaiah is the healed of God. Yeriel is that which was cast forth from the mighty one. Yamai is those from God. Yipson is the pleasant, or these spices, that which is spicing. The Shemuel is those heard of the mighty one. And Tola, once again, is that worm. Now, in the days of David, this is the number of them. They was numbered up, and there was 22,600 of them. And in the days of David, because that days is these little circles that go around, these understandings, and within the big circle, the days within the year, the greater understanding being the year, of David, that chosen one, of that beloved, was 22,600. And that 2, because we got a witness now. 2 is always a witness. because twice was they given the law, and 20,000. 20 is for redemption, or to witness the law. That is redemption. 1,000 is the fulfillment of it. So to witness redemption and the fulfillment, and 600, because 6 days shall you do your work, and it's the work of man, 600 in judgment. And it would read something like this. This would be the worm of my strength, that one who's healed of God. He's cast forth from the mighty one, those from God. That pleasantness that's heard of the mighty one, the worm, the understandings of the chosen one, were to witness redemption and fulfillment, and the work of man being judged. 3. And the sons of Uzzi was Izrachiah, and the sons of Izrachiah was Michael, and Obadiah, and Joel, and Ishaiah. 5, all of them were chief men. And these sons of Uzzi, remember, Uzzi, my strength. Uzzi means my strength. And Izrachiah, are the shinings forth of God, these strengths that are shining forth of God. Michael, the one like unto God. Obadiah, this servant of God. And Joel, that God is the mighty one. Ishaiah is that which is lent by God. God loaned it to. And 5 is for grace. And it would read just like this. My strengths are the shining force of God. They are like unto God, this servant of God. God is the mighty one, and it is lent of God, this grace. 4. And with them, by their generations, after their fathers' houses, were bands of the host of war, 36,000, for they had many wives and sons. And with them, by their generations, or in the generations that they were born, of their fathers' houses, these ones who were the sons of Israel, were bands. The host for war, 36,000, for they had many wives. And these bands for war were this 6, this work of man, and 30, 3 to complete the law. See, 3 tens is the 30, or 30 that dedicated, for that's what it was for. 1,000 be fulfilled. And that's what it is. That this is work of the man is what's dedicated to be fulfilled. And we'll find out what that is. And their brethren among 5, and their brethren among all their families of Issachar, mighty men of valor, reckoned in all the genealogy, were 7,000. And all their brethren, all their relations, these brothers of the families of Issachar, and Issachar, that's that rightful recompense. All of them in their rightful recompense will get their just reward. All of them, all these mighty men of valor, even in all the genealogy, the roles they'll play, the roles that they do play, how they're rolled up in it, were 7,000. This 80, these 420s, because it's the work of God is redemption. See, the work of God is redemption. Even the work of God that you witness the law. And 7,000 for perfection in the fulfillment, or to complete it, to end it, to accomplish it. 6. And the sons of Benjamin, Bela and Becher and Yadiel, 3. And these sons of Benjamin now. These sons of Benjamin. Benjamin is the son of my strength, or this son of my right hand, this work, the strength of my right hand. And Bela, this devouring. Becher, this young camel. This young camel, and this camel is like that for carrying merchandise. And Yadiel is to make known of the mighty one. And that would read something like this. The son of my strength, that devouring young camel, is made known of the mighty one. 3. That's 3. That means to complete it. That's complete. 7. And the sons of Bela, Etzbon, and Uzzi, and Uzziel, and Yerimoth, and Eri, 5. Heads of the fathers' houses, mighty men of valor, and they were reckoned by genealogy 20 and 2,034. And the sons of Bela, that devouring, the devouring was Etzbon, and that which would be enlarged, it's made bigger. Uzzi, by my strength, these strengths, my strengths, we'll find out these strengths of the mighty one, Utziel, and Yermoth, these are risen up, and Iri is in the camp of terror, this camp of terror, my camp of terror. And 5, because there's grace in it. There's grace. We'll find out. It's the judgment of God. And by their numbers, in their genealogy, according to the role they would play, there were 22,000, and this is for redemption and to witness the fulfillment and the dedication, and is the work of God. Because that's exactly what it is. And it would read just like this, that this devouring place will be enlarged by strengths of the mighty one. They are risen up in the camp of terror for grace and for redemption and to witness the fulfillment of the dedication that is the work of God. 8. And the sons of Becher, Zemarah, and Joash, and Eleazar, and Elionai, and Omri, and Yermoth, and Abiyah, and Anatot, and Alamet, and all these were the sons of Becher. And these would be the sons of Becher. Remember, that's that young camel. It's Zemarah, and that's the singer, and Joash, whom God helps. That Eleazar, the one who mighty one supports. Elionai is that mighty one's eyes are opened. Omri, my pupil. Omri's my pupil, or my student. Yermot, he is my most high. Abiyah, my father is God. Anatot, these answers to prayers. Alamet, that which was hidden. Becher, once again, is that young camel. And it would read just like this. This young camel, or this carrier of merchandise, the singer, whom God helps, my mighty one supports, this one my mighty one's eyes are upon, my pupil, he is the Most High, my Father is God, and the answers to the prayers, that which was hidden, is this, even that young camel. 9, that carries the merchandise. We're going to, this one who carries the merchandise down to the place of flesh, we'll find. 9, and they were reckoned by genealogy after their generations, heads of their fathers' houses, mighty men of valor, 20,200. And by their genealogy, this roles that they would play, they were reckoned in the genealogy 20,200. And this 20,000, once again, is redemption and the fulfillment, because that's what it's always for, is redemption and fulfillment. And 200 to witness the judgment, because God judges man. 10, and the sons of Yeriel, Bilkan, and the sons of Bilkan, Yoash, and Benjamin, and Ehud, and the sons of Kena'anah, and Zetan, and Tarshish, and Ahishar, Yadiel. Is this which is made known by the mighty one? Bilkah, their constant trouble. That's that which was troubled constantly. Yush, this is by the assembler. Benjamin, the son of my strength. Ehud, that which is united. Kena'anah, the table, to trade of the lowland. That's where I'm talking about, that lowland. Zetan, that olive or that anointing oil. Tarshish, that's that what looks like gold. Ahishahar is my brother is bringing forth. And see, this is how that would basically read. This was what is made known of the mighty one. Their constant trouble, they're troubled constantly, and their constant trouble is the assembler, the son of my strength, that which is united to the trade of the lowland, even that anointing oil, that which looks like gold, my brother is bringing forth. 11, and these were the sons of Yadiel, even the heads of their fathers' houses, mighty men of valor, 17,200 that were able to go forth in the host for war. And these were the numbers of them, and they were 17,200. Now, the law is the perfection in its fulfillment, even to witness the judgment, because that it is. That is redemption. 12. Shupam also and Hupam, the sons of Hushim, the son of another. Shupam and Hupam. Shupam literally means the horned serpents. But these horned serpents represent, these horns are strengths, and the serpents are this evilness, this wickedness that's personified. And these are the strengths of evil. And Hupam, even in the hidden chambers. Hupam are these hidden away chambers, these chambers hidden away. The encampments of terror. That remember those camps of terror. My camp of terror. These are the encampments of terror. Hushim, those that hurry, are these ones that make a haste. Ahir is another. See, and in the King James Version it says Ahir. But these is another. The son of another is Ahir, the son of Ahir. Or this following another. So it would read like this: the strengths of evil in the hidden chambers, those encampments of terror, that those that are in a hurry, making haste, or following another. 13. And the sons of Naphtali, Yaziel, and Guni, and Yetzer, and Shelem, the sons of Bilhah. And these sons of Naphtali, remember Naphtali, that's that wrestling, that twisting. Yaziel means divided of the mighty one, or this divided of the mighty one. And Guni, my defenders. Yetzer, the forms. Shalom, the peace covenant. See, the peace covenant. And these would be the sons of Bilhah. And these are my twistings that are divided by the mighty one, divided of the mighty one, my defender, who forms this peace covenant of the troubled. 14. And Manasseh, the sons of Manasseh, is Azriel, whom his wife bore. His concubine, the Aramitess, bore Machir, who was the father of Gilead. Manasseh is those that cause to forget. Ashriel is the advancement of the mighty one, and the Armitis means to be exalted. The Armitis, this exalted, even this feminine exalted one, we're going to learn a little more about. Machir was those that were sold, and Gilead were those stones of witness, even those stones of witness. And we'll remember what's under them. 14. The sons of Manasseh, and this is how it would read: those that cause to forget, the advancement of the mighty one, the exalted, those sold, those stones that witness. 15. And Machir took a wife of Hupam and Shupam, whose sister's name was Maacah, and the name of the second was Zelophehad. And Zelophehad had daughters. And Machir, those that were sold, and Hupam in the hidden chambers. Shupam, those horned serpents, are those strengths of the evil. Maacah means to be pressed down. And Zelophehad, that wounded one. So this, and it would read just like this: those that were sold in the hidden chambers, the horned serpents, are those strengths of evils that are those that are pressed down, even the wounded one. 16. And Maacah, the wife of Machir, bore a son, and called his name Peresh, and the name of his brother was Sheresh, and his sons were Ulam and Rechem. And Maacah, remember Maacah, she was the concubine, and Maacah, the wife of Machir. That Maacah means those that are pressed down. Machir, those that were sold. Peresh, the dung, literally the dung, fecal matter. Sheresh, that root. And Ulam, the dumb, even like being to be stupefied. Rechem, that modeled in different colors, and even in appearance. This modeling in is what it refers to, be modeled or variegated. And it would read: those that are pressed down, that which is sold, the dung, the root, the dumb, the modeled in appearance. Continuing 17, and the sons of Ulam, Bedan, these that were sons of Gilead, the son of Machir, the son of Manasseh, even the Dom, that servant, Bedan. And these would be the sons of Gilead, and these would be the sons of those of the underneath the stones that witness. The son of Machir, the son of Manasseh. And this son of Machir would be those that were sold, and those that do cause to forget. Manasseh. 18, and his sister Hamaleketh bore Ishhad and Abietzer and Machlah, and this would be their sister, and her name was Hamaleketh. And Hamaleketh means this, to become this ruler, or this female ruler, this Malach, and that's this Lord image, or this ruler, this Malach. And this is a feminine sense of the word. And she bore Ishkad and Abietzer and Machlah. Ishkad is this man of splendor, and Abietzer my father supports, and Machlah is the weak. And it becomes this female ruler, or even this man of splendor. My father supports the weak. My father supports the weak. And we're going to continue in 19. At the sons of Shemada, the Ahian and Shechem and Liki and Aniam, even those, the ones who know his name, the brotherly, those, and Shemada, those that know his name. Ahian, the brotherly. The Shechem is that shoulder or the back. In Laki, to lay on. That to lay on Aniam, and to lament for the people, or to make mournful prayer even for the people. 20. And the sons of Ephraim, Shuthelah, and Bared was his son, and Takat his son, and Eliadah his son, and Takat his son. And the sons of Ephraim were Shuthelah, these sons of Ephraim, that fruitful ones, or the fruitful, the double-fruited. This vigorous crashing is Shuthelah. And Bared is hail. Takat is instead of Eliadah, that mighty one passing by, that mighty one going over. Telkah, once again, it was hail. This was his son, and Ephraim. This would read just like this. These fruitful ones, even this vigorous crashing of hail instead of the mighty one passing by. This hail. 21. And Zabad his son, and Shutla his son, and Etzer his, Elielidad, and men of Gath that were born in the land slew, because they came down to take away their cattle. They came down. We'll find out these Zavad, that which ends with a Shutla. This vigorous crashing, that vigorous crashing. Etzer, the support. The mighty one has returned to Gath, that wine press. And we're going to figure out, he'd come back to that wine press for the fruit. 22. And Ephraim, their father, mourned many days. And his brother came to comfort him, even the fruitful ones. That's why he's returned to the wine press. And that's those being crushed in the wine press. These that are being pressed down. 23. And he went into his wife, and she conceived and bore a son, and called his name Beriach, because it went evil with his house. And this Beriach means this wicked, and it actually means a wicked friend. This friend that ain't doing you no good. And we'll find that he was the son of Ephraim, this wicked, or the fruitful. 24. And his daughter was Shirah, who built Betoron, the nether and the upper, and Utzon Shirah. And his daughters, whose name was Shirah, it means this kinswoman. She was kinswoman, and she built the house of holes. Betoron, that's that feminine we've been talking about that sets up as ruler, God's servant. And she built the house of holes, and the upper. That's the upper and the lower, and we're going to find out this lower, even that Utzon Shirah, and that means those lower springs of the kinswoman. We'll see that lower, that even in the place of flesh. 25. And Repha was his son, and Resheph his, and Telah his son, and Tekon his son. And Repha, it is continuing. It's continuing, and Resheph is in flames. Telah, and the dividing Tekon, the camp, and we know what camp we're talking about. And it would basically read like this: these even in this house of holes is what we're talking about, is continuing in flames and dividing the camp, because what we're talking about is this house of holes that's on fire, that pit, that which has been sealed up. 27, 26. Laadan, his son, Amihud, his son, and Elishama, his son. And Laadan this is put in order. And Ahihud is literally means my people of splendor. And Elishama, the ones who listen to the mighty one, these ones who hear the mighty one, because it is put into order for my people of splendor, these ones who are going to listen to the mighty one. 27. Nun, his son, and Yahshua, his son. Nun is that increased, and Yahshua, that God has saved. 28. And their possessions and their habitations were Bethel and the towns thereof, and eastward were Naharan, and westward were Getzer, and these towns thereof were Shechem, and also the towns thereof, unto Achiah, and the towns thereof. And their possessions were this house of the mighty one. Even eastward, that's where the light comes up towards these young ones, these understandings, even for them. At Getzer, that's westward, where the sun goes down, even for the portion of it, and the towns thereof. And this is for the Shechem, and Shechem also, that is the shoulder, and A'iah of the strong. And we're going to find it would read just like this: even in the house of the mighty one, that's where God saved. We saved from the house of the mighty one. The young ones who are being taught, even a portion that's being judged from the shoulder. He saved them from the shoulder of the strong. 29. And by the borders of the children of Manasseh, Bashan and the towns thereof, Tanakh and the towns thereof, Megiddo and the towns thereof, Dor, towns thereof, even in these dwelt the children of Joseph and the sons of Israel. And Manasseh, those that cause to forget. Bashan, that house of peace, they cause them to forget that house of peace. And Tanakh means is sand or sands and sandy. It's for the multitudes. Megiddo, see, the multitudes. Megiddo is even the place of the multitudes, or the place of the crowds. Dor, the generation, that generation. Joseph, that which is given, God give. Israel, even those that contend with the mighty one. And that would be those that cause to forget the house of peace, for the multitudes, in the place of the multitudes. Even in the place of the multitudes, that generation, that which is given, those that contend with the mighty one. 30. And the sons of Asher, Imnah, and Ishva, and Ishvi, and Bariah, and Sarah, their sister. And these would be the sons of Asher, those that advance. Imnah, on my right hand. Ishva, that's like unto me. And Ishvi, that resemble me. Bariah, the wicked friend. Remember Bariah, that wicked friend. And Sarah, the ruler, their sister, that one, who would share an understanding. And that would read, those that advance on my right hand, like unto me, that resemble me, the wicked friend, the ruler. 31. And the sons of Bariah, Heber, Malchiel, who was the father of Berzai. And Bariah, that wicked friend, Heber, the association, Malchiel of my king, the mighty one, Berzai, or that choice olive, or that choice fruit. And it would read, the wicked friend, the association of my king, the mighty one, the choice olive or fruit. 32. And Heber begot Yaphle and Shomer and Hotam and Shua their sister, and Heber, that association, Yaphle that he delivers, Shomer to the keeper, Kotam, of that which is sealed up, and Shua, where they cry out, or even that place of great wealth we'll find. So the association he delivers to the keeper of that which is sealed up, where they cry out, and we'll find out that is that pit that never quits burning. 33. And the sons of Yaphle, Pasak, and Bimcha, and Asba, and these were the children of Yaphle. And the sons of Yaphle, the one that delivers, Pasak, to be cut off, we'll find out, Bimcha, in circumcision. For circumcision, Asbot smoothly, Yaphle, he delivers, and he does deliver to be cut off in circumcision. Smoothly he delivers. 34, Shemer, the sons of Shemer, Ahi, and Rocha, and Huba, and Aram. And these Shemer is those to be preserved. That's to be preserved like wine. And Achi, my brother, Roga, a noisome, crying ruckus. This great noisy ruckus going on, crying. Yahuba is hidden. Aram, from the exalted, either place or one. This is to those that are preserved. For my brother. To my brother, a noisome crying ruckus is hidden from the exalted ones. 35. And the sons of Caleb, his brothers, Zophah and Imnah and Shilish and Amah. And those are those that are smite widely all over. Zophah. Imnah, he holds them back. Shilish, to do a third time. Amah, that is labor. And that is what they're used for this third time. And we remember he told to fold it over the third time. This is what that is. This to have this, even this third judgment is to complete once and for all. 36. The sons of Zophah were Shua and Hanifer and Shaul and Bari and Imrah. And these sons of Zophah, that widely, or all over, Shual, the sweeping away, Harper, and panting like they're laboring hard. That labor, Shual was because you're burrowing or you're digging. Bury my well. Imra, that is to be exchanged, and that Imra means to be exchanged something. And we're going to see that is those that are widely sweeping away. They're panting and digging my well, that which is to be exchanged for 37. Betzer and Hod and Shema and Shilsha and Etron and Bera. And Bitzer is that it's gold ore. It's gold. Hod, the splendor. Shema of desolation, Shilshah, the feminine, this is a feminine word for strength, Ethron, the leftover, and Birah, the well or spring. So this that will be exchanged for gold, that splendor of desolation, even that feminine strength, this leftover well or spring. 38. The sons of Yether, Yepunah, and Pishpa and Ara. And yet there is that abundance of that which remains. Yepunah, he turns toward it, Pishpa, to cause it to vanish, it disappear. Ara, violently. So we find that this well or this spring, that abundance that's left over, he turns toward it to cause it to vanish violently. And that's where he jerks it up, casts it down. 39. And the sons of Ulah, Iraq, Haniel, and Ritziah. And these sons of Ulah, that's a feminine yoke. That's a sense of a feminine burden that's put upon you. Iraq, to keep company with, or to accompany. Haniel, that's pitied. That's the pity of the mighty one. And Ritziah, and that's to be accepted. And that is to that feminine yoke that they're going to keep company with, this pitied of the mighty one, and it's to be accepted by those that advance. Asher, 40. All those are the children of Asher. They're heads of their father's house. The mighty men of valor, these chief of the princes, and the number of them reckoned by genealogy, and that's the role they'll play in their generations for the service in war, was 20,006,000 men. And these 20, because it's for redemption, this work of man in the fulfillment of it. And that's where we're at. God says turn. And return, and we'll move forward to chapter 8.